So, remember I was saying I was going to like talk about that Manosphere stuff because, like I said, a lot of the content creators are kind of whack. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, some of them are whack, and I'm not gonna mention any by name because, you know, I only have like what one subscriber. Well, like you know, 90 something, but still, basically just one subscriber. And I remember someone made a point. I think it was I forgot what her name is, but she was saying, you know, unless you got like 1 million subscribers, you shouldn't be attacking people, which is, you know, kind of a good point. Cause I don't have those MatPat numbers. That dude's like a YouTube genius. Like, his first channel, Game Theory, has like about almost 17 million subscribers, and that's his first channel. His other channel, Film Theory, that has about 12 million subscribers. His new one he just started 2 years ago is like over 4 million, and he just started a new channel 2 weeks ago. It's already at 1 million, over 1 million.
Damn.
Just started it 2 weeks ago, literally, and it's already over 1 million viewers. So you know, until I'm posting Michael Jordan YouTube numbers, I'm not going to attack anyone personally.
The funny thing is, though, is have you seen Black Mirror?
I haven't watched it yet.
Okay. I'm going to spoil it too much, but it's one episode where it's about content creators.
Oh, for real?
You should check it out.
Is it funny? Was it like, well, no, because Black Mirror is kind of like
it's
like a surreal sort of.
It's check it out.
All right.
Just check it out.
So it was only one person I personally attacked in one of my videos. I don't know if you watched that one. It was this guy called Golden Bell Training. He's this weird black dude who's, I think he's living in Thailand, but he's not a passport bro. He's like, from what this other commenter told me, he used to have an older channel, but he was basically trying to gather some sort of cult group following. But like right now, all he does is like post like martial arts stuff, but he posts like dubious shit about Bruce Lee and stuff like that. So that's why I ain't mind personally attacking him, because once you like start talking shit about something I actually formally do, like, then I'm going to come at you. Because he was posting weird shit, and like, you know, he practiced Tai Chi, so I'm like, you're not really, I'm sorry, I know I'm being a snob, but
you can't fight.
You practicing Tai Chi, you're not like a serious martial artist. Like, how you're in Thailand but you're doing Tai Chi?
That's fair.
Yeah. So anyway, so because he was posting some crazy, he posted some stuff about Steven Seagal, which I mostly agreed, but he kept saying Steven Seagal is a monster. But then he was giving the guy from DUS, the Detroit Urban Survival Training, he was giving him props, and basically his defense was, well, the guy's making money and his private security firm is making money, so all your criticism doesn't mean anything, and that basically the stuff that he posts online isn't the way he actually trains people. I was like, well, then he's misleading folks.
Definitely.
And I was like, either way is not a good look. And so the guy, he said something to me in his comment section. He replied to me, and again, I wasn't even approaching, I wasn't even attacking him personally. I was saying that I don't find that dude from DUS to be someone to be worth defending. But yeah, that was the only time I ever like personally attacked someone in my videos, because he deserved it. But as far as these people in the Black Manosphere, I'm not going to talk about them personally, but if people get who I'm talking about, so be it. But it's like, no, you got all these weird folks in there. Like, you got this one cornball guy who was always talking this pro-blackity black stuff about, and using, posting these little celebrity things, and he says goofy shit. Like, he says some like really goofy ass shit, and then he always talk about people hating on him. Like, you invite that shit, because you say dumbass stuff. Like, he'll post something about a celebrity, and then he'll go on to some like 10-minute rant about
the black community.
Yeah, he's Umar light, basically.
That's what it sounds
like. He attacks Umar, but then he says he agrees with most of what Umar says. Well, not most. I'll say he agrees with a lot of the stuff he talks about, and he agrees in this Pan-Africanist bullshit or whatever.
Which
so.
I'm not opposed to. Like, I do want to see black people do well together. However,
I want them to do well too, but I don't think you have to only date black women to criticize like racism or
well, yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Even when a black person is dating someone else who's like black or of color, if they're light skinned, he has a problem with that. He calls them color struck and all this. Like he attacked Fabulous about that because he had posted something on his IG saying, you know, things wasn't working out with his girl and saying that, you know, that's what these color struck brothers get and stuff like that. I'm like, nigga, first of all, Fabulous is Dominicano himself. He's Latino. So you're telling me that he should only date brown skinned other like folks just because he's also brown skinned. So fuck the rest of his culture.
You know what's funny about that I see with the Black Manosphere? I told you this all happened too. Is everybody wants, like, you have a bunch of incels who just happen to have money.
Yep.
And the only reason they have money is because IT is a thing. It's easy to be an incel and make money because IT is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And in some jobs with IT, you don't have to interact with people. A lot of them, you don't have to interact with people.
Which is perfect for Gen Z.
Or maybe, like, outside of the interview phase, you don't have to really interact with people. Once you get through the interview and you're there, that's pretty much it. But the technology has given a way for incels to make money, because outside of that they couldn't make any, and just so happens IT just is a booming field right now, so they have a lot of money but yet still can't get the outcomes that they complain about. So they'll say, yeah, well, the women date the Chads and all this and they got all the money. Well, bro, you got all the money.
And when did Chad start becoming a black term? Like, that was strictly within the incel culture. When I first started learning about incel culture, they had their own.
I was gonna say that was strictly for white people. Like, that's what. Like,
well, I mean, most incels at that time who identified as incel were like
white guys.
White guys.
That's fair.
But and that brings me to my criticism of Passport Bro. Like, I kind of hinted at that in my little short clips. But yeah, like, the Passport Bro movement is like the videos in that space are like the stuff that I'm really still like watching nowadays. But there's been issues with like who should be the face of Passport Bros and this and that, and you know, they've nominated one particular person and I'm like,
that's stupid.
I was like, first of all, no one should be the leader. Like, everyone can have their own space and contribute differently to it. But
once you put a figurehead at it, you make it
easy to be
target.
attacked. Because once that person fucks up and
he's the leader, he represents everyone.
Especially when he's already done dumb shit in the past. Like, no, it doesn't make any sense. And it's like, especially a Gen Z Passport Bro, I don't think should be the face of it, because not just because they're young, but it's just because a lot of Gen Z people seem to lack in soft skills.
I agree.
And it's like, they don't realize how they come off as socially awkward to other people. Like, they always, like that one guy, he always gets those criticism. He doesn't realize why, but to anyone, you know, older than him, you can see why. And it's like, I don't know, some people don't work well, like, just talking off the cuff. Like, they might do better, like, with a scripted video or something like that, because it like, great content, and I'll watch it myself, but the leader, And like I had mentioned, the guy Black Experience Japan, I can't remember his real name, but I was telling people they should check him out. Like, he was doing the Passport Bro stuff before it was even a thing, and he's not had any controversy. He interviews people asking about their lives in Japan and in other parts of East Asia. So it's like great interviews, and they be giving like really good information about how to live overseas and their experiences. And it's like no controversy at all. Like, you're not gonna catch him getting run out of another country.
Right.
They don't say stupid stuff that they gotta keep like clarifying or posting cryptic tweets in their community tab and then trolling people for not understanding what the tweet is talking about. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I want to talk about the history of Passport Bros too, because that's something a lot of people don't know about. People think this just started a few years ago, and this goes back decades, really. So, all right, I'm Just A Contrarian.